Good morning. I just had an interesting conversation with somebody I wanted to share with everyone. That's the funny thing about texting is how the ego goes all into it at the same time as there's a record, so everybody can go back and look at what they said, right? And and one reason why they made it so that the internet and text and everything is all apart, so that because in an argument, like you get in front of somebody at the bar and anybody could say anything that's a lie or true or and then uh and then just take a quick action like punch in the face, run away, and then and then or gossip, and dominate each other without any accountability. And so then the ego gets to run away and be a coward at the same time as it doesn't have to face itself, on itself, at itself, and even if it's deleted, it's still there, right? And so that nobody can hide and run from each other. Okay, so here's a funny one. So I just had this. I was playing a game on my side phone because I got two phones, right? And for some reason it has notifications pop up from the Instagram I don't know what it's called, that symbol, right? And I just recently just opened it back up. It was private, just for the hell of it, to see, to have more options. I don't know, just to have more new things coming in, not more options like, oh, I'm not trying to get somebody, And this one popped up, I think it was last night, and so this girl posted. Her name is Zana, like Zhania, right? Zania. Yeah, he's Anya. Okay. So anyway, so what popped up, and I saw, and I've been drinking, so then I was in the ego, but I didn't use the ego against her. Like I was just being like poetry in motion. It means what it means, right? But so what she posted as her story. You wanted me in your story until I stopped reading my lines. Now I'm the villain? Nah. I'm the plot twist that burned your illusion to ash. Rewrite that. What? That's fucking evil ego. That's just like, that's dominating. And I was like, and right away the word story, I thought of his story, history. And so what I posted was, what story? Quit follow in his and be me on the big O at me, and we could be twins. Quit following his and be me on the big O at me, and we could be twins. And then she posted today, 10 hours ago, yeah, so right at midnight. Plain English, please. Not sure of what you're trying to communicate. So I replied 2 hours ago. I thought women had intuition. It could read between the lines, but there's no explaining truth. The Holy Spirit decodes. LOL. So then the next one, let's see here. So then she puts three like laughing, crying emojis. Yeah, the three were doing. And then I'm trying to show her own mask. Like, right? I said, you're nobody. Number two, me, tee he. So you're in poetry emotion, right? I'm not trying to say that she's a nobody. I'm talking to her mind. She says, I'm the nobody that you wanted to be your twin. Yeah, but she says I'm the nobody. That you. And I didn't want her to be my twin. She added that in. So then she said, make it make sense. I said, no, pair up. You could never find a twin. You're the one. Oh, wait. It's a little bit mixed up here because she's like replying so fast. Like it triggered and snagged her ego. She's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get this fucker. So then this is out of order. It'll come back around. She says, no, pair up. You could never find a twin. You're the one talking about copies. And the copies part will come up. She says, not my fake twin trying to reject me from being a twin. Being a twin. Yeah, she's talking to herself like she needs to pair up, right? And equal the parallel ground. You're the one who proposed I follow you into twinship. The tears balling and then laughing. I didn't propose and I into twinship. What? No, that's not it. She says, see the little loop you created? Your code is distorted and ass backwards, bro. This shit's all out of order, but let's see. Nope, you got it all wrong. Twins don't dominate and get a man to propose. They have to be equal and apart. There's a typo. It says add apart. Yeah, but add apart. Yeah, so get it together. Let's get it together. Spirit did that, right? Can we balance this shit? Another typo. It happens a lot on this phone. It says, I say, well, what you want, but it says, what you what is domination of someone can control. Dang it. See, it always leaves out and changes words. So what you want is to dominate someone you can control. But what it typed was, what is domination of someone can control. Holy Spirit leads. A hopeless romantic, you are minus the romance. The twin flame is up. You have to pair up. You have pair up with up. See, it left out the two. You have pair up with up. Which, that's probably actually more equal. And both parties on the ground submit apart and together. That's a real marriage, right? Not one person like, ooh, I'm going to own him. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to fuck this bitch up. Like, no, it's this humble, right? The system of women expecting when women have the money as a body, but use it to lure like creeps, stealing and entitled is why all men were created by God, not women. Women give up. Let's see here. All right, so then here's another thread that probably adds to the one before because it's all out of order. She's just like, and I'm trying to keep up. I like answer one, I got ding, 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 like three, and I'm like, holy fuck, this chick's on one. She's tweaking? She says, all the way back to the beginning, I gave you a chance to explain. Be me on the big O at me and we could be twins? There's no syntax or code here. Just broken English. She's just talking about herself. She's not there. It's not even clever. Follow you? Who are you? I didn't ask her to follow me. And who am I? Well, you look at my post. I'm not being an ego. I'm not being like, I'm dominant. I'm the best. Pick me. Like, look, I'm the man. Not at all. She was the one that started the whole thread like that as her story of like, oh, you wanted me be in my story. Well, I'm going to get you. I'm going to burn your shit down. You need to come fucking pick my ass up. What? My intuition is sharp and I feel no truth here. Only illusion. Yeah, that's true. She's telling on herself. You're saying follow you and to be twins. No, I didn't say that. She can't even read it. LMAOO. You're a complete nobody in my reality. What? See? She says she's missing in action. Inside and out. Nobody's a nobody. Everybody's important. They're trying to dominate me, woman. Dang. And missing within. All out. Inside out. This means nothing to me, Dash. I follow no one's steps. She's lost. But my own. Nice try, though, Diddy. What the fuck? You're trying to fuck me in the ass. And then, like looping back around at the beginning, she said, I gave you a chance to explain. And so I answered that with, who gives second chances? Dictator Tots, LOL. Let's see, what was Russia? And then here she goes again. Oh, okay. You're just a copy of a copy. I thought before she said, or maybe that's still coming up. You see, she's saying that some people are copies of copies. No, everybody's unique. So who's a copy of a copy? She is missing in action. Dash. A mutated consciousness stepping into my reality with zero authority, talking like a king coder in all these internet streets. What? Here's the truth. It's me. I dictate every motherfucking thing in my reality. Since your code is broken, let me decode it. I am that I am. Yeah, that's everyone. So what are you talking about? Copies of copies. Everyone is I am that I am. And she's trying to put me down apart, separate, trying to hold it down. You're nothing but a fractal, a broken code, scratching for attention. Hoping it makes you realized. Dash. But all it shows is the nothingness you really are, Skull. Damn, this is a bitch. I said, exactly. So why are you telling me about coding and copies? You're already showing the paradox, believing there are copies of copies, and you can't copy me or be me, especially with the pair. The real DF is a man, and all women have two ego Christs switching back and forth on a pole, gay on themselves until they can, and I made it as one word, match me. She says, LMAO. Oh, I know. The distorted code doesn't understand the fact I am the living paradox in flesh, angel and devil. Oh, yeah, see? Exactly. That gay pole switching back and forth and can't match it. And being mean. And disrespecting everybody. And I'm trying to show her, but I can't show her. She's showing herself. I said, yep. You're cornered in. ... LOL. The flesh and in the mind boxed up. Women create men. They think, but take advantage with a drop. Or with drop. See, I guess the missing words sometimes make it better. With drop. If the men in the world aren't all good enough, then the problem is women and their raising, plus the women around who think that they're holier than thou. Hey, that's even a rhyme. This has been a good talk. Thanks. It proves my point. Shit, I hope we get to the end of this soon. This is all the last hour. I'm just like, fucking trying to do my own thing. And God brought me here to have this conversation. I never said I created men. Yeah. Dash. That's your projection talking to itself. I know we're reflections, but you twisted that into a broken offer I never asked for, LOL. I didn't ask for anything from you. Then when I reject it, suddenly I'm proving your imaginary point. See, she's talking to herself. She's trying to use my shit against me and then missing the point. LMAO, nah, ... What you're proving is that you can't handle being realized within your own reality. I don't argue with distortion, Dash. I dissolve it. And then she has whatever that emoji is, uh, with like it's white up top and white down below, and then there's a face inside. You just see the eyes, and then a hole. And then I said, "You know we're reflections?" And then it's supposed to say and, but it says add. You're twisting the words, not in your favor either. So you also reject it. The mind cannot be rejected. It develops and changes while is unchanging. Let's end this convo. Think about how audacious and all-knowing you claim to be. I appreciate you and I don't reject or accept you. Everyone is important and deserves appreciation, love, and respect. And I think there's another part. Let me see if I can find it. Because there's another part. Let me go to the history here. Oh, she really hid the last ones. She just started hiding it. So then the other part was, so I was like, your name reveals what's what you are within. And her name's Zhaniaa. And so I said, oh yeah, so you're the mind repeatedly 2 6s, trying to ladder within, changing as on the mind, 3 within as the little ones. So then that's the dominator, that's the dictator, that's the blind one, fucking punching people in the face, you know? And then she says something about, oh, so you can own my name or whatever. And I said, no. And everyone knows that God created the word. And I said, oh yeah, so there's a bunch that had to do with marriage that we talked about. And that's why she hit it. And I'm like, no, I don't own your name. And unless you can understand the word, then you're probably not ready to get married. That you'd need that, the part about like, you're probably somebody that needs a man to come and propose to you and take you out and give everything to you. And then you're one that would go around and brag to all your girlfriends and show off in front of all the guys and get all this extra attention and make him jealous and try to dominate him. And if you can't, then you'll throw his ass away. And if you can't get married above and below, then you need him to come and propose to you. And so you can get a third party to name you man and wife, but then they're not allowed to be in on your relationship while you take it through the mud. That last part I didn't text, but that's what I'm saying now. That's the argument. Love y'all. See you later.